Sina's speech tonight is from the Competent Communication Manual, apparently, and it's a speech number 7. When you are asked to judge in a speech contest, you're asked to make no allusion to what speeches have gone before, whether the speaker has spoken well before, whether the speaker has a great reputation. You have to judge on what you hear on the night. And tonight, I was to say, is going to be a complete exception to that. Because the idea at club level is to help people progress. Now, I know Sina, have you heard that expression, thinking outside the box? Mm-hmm. Well, Sina not only thinks outside the box, he puts the box in a completely different room. So I'm going to listen to a speech all about mythical gods that Sina's come up, and which is a different change to the advertised speech in the agenda. I'm going to look at what Sina is doing. I'm going to see if I can work out the objectives of his speech from his speech. And see, and number 7 is the research done, which you've seen the fruits of Denise's research. And I would suggest that Sina is the fruits of his research. Please, with a speech entitled Mythical Gods, please welcome Sina back behind you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you turn your chair to this side? Well, I recognize it's 10 times more difficult for me to prepare a speech and bring it out to you. So tonight, I forgot about my prepared speech and I decided to put up a challenge to myself. And the challenge is, can I change your perspective toward your speaking career? Madam President, Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, and our lovely guests. Have you thought of mythical gods? We have them in Egypt, we have them in Persia, we have them in Greek. Can you name any of them? Zeus.
Ra.
What's that?
Ra.
Ra.
Thor.
And what's the power of Ra? You don't know. Okay. Any more gods?
Adonis. Jupiter.
Jupiter. And what does it?
Sea.
Oh,
No,
sea.
Jupiter's not the sea, is it? No, Neptune is the sea.
Neptune. Interesting. Now, each of these gods, they have a certain ability, they've got certain power. And in old time, they had a temple, somewhere to go and worship this god and take some attention of that god. So each of those gods, they had a skill. And if you wanted to have that skill, you had to go to the temple and spend time with that god or goddess. In Mesopotamia, we had over 3,000 gods. And I thought to myself, and I thought to myself, well, that means that basically every member of this temple were basically a god. So these people were god. But what does it mean? And what has it got to do with our speaking career? Now, those people, called gods or goddesses, were able to exchange their knowledge and transform it to you. Is it not what we do? Is it not what we do? Is it not what we dream about and we communicate that to others so people are able to get some skills? Now, you may say, what did he smoke today? You may think that, oh, this is just too much, it's just over the top again. But what if I tell you that what we are communicating, what we are presenting, can have an effect on a cellular level, on our genes. It can transform us completely. Isn't it what a god does? So, how does it work? Well, when you sit next to somebody and when you explain about something, they form an opinion, they form an image, And when these two images kind of similar to each other, our nervous system in our brain fire and wire together in a similar ways. Now, we have thoughts, and for each thought we have a certain rain force. Rain force means the gangs of electrons, the gang of electric pulses, they travel together. And if we think about the same thought again and again and again, those impulses bundle up. In neurology, we call them the nerves who fire together, wire together. But the wire together and the accumulation of that electric pulse have a chemical impact on our brain. And that accumulation increases specific hormone. And it sends specific impulses to our body. Now, you may say, all right, okay, that sounds logical so far. But those impulses change the behavior of the cells. Because for a long, long time, we all thought it's the genes that rules us. But then, scientists took the chromosomes and the genes out of the cells. They took the brain out of the body, and they felt, okay, the cell may die. It didn't. It survived, it reproduced, it defended, it did everything. And then they realized the cells are reacting to whatever the environment presents. And what's the rule of the gene here? If an environment sends an impulse to the cell, and if the cell doesn't have the rightest behavior, then it goes to the gene and take the right behavior from the gene and present itself. So basically, the gene is just like a depository. It's not, it doesn't affect our body. So we don't have a gene for cancer. We don't have a gene for any disease. The genes are there. If they want to affect you, they will affect you from the first moment you're born. It is our thoughts, it is our beliefs, it is our visions and our education that affects our nervous system, our chemical system, and our cells all through the way. So if you teach something to somebody which makes sense, which fire and wire all the electric pulse of different centers of the brain together, you're changing their electric impulses. You are affecting their biology. And you are creating a new person. A person which is not under the forces of environment, and it can develop its own constantly. So in summary, what we do is very similar to what those adults did. They had that magnetic field, that knowledgeable aura, that wonderful perspective, and they could exchange that knowledge. Obviously, the people who receive the knowledge would get affected by their heart, by their mind, so they receive that knowledge, so they could change their life. Mr. Toastmaster.